All right, Coach, we are back inside the drill vault over at the website at coachmattdennis.com. Again, this is something kind of new, just seeing if people like it or not. We're going to grab some drills, show them to you. Today, we're going to look at some shooting drills. So again, if you are a member, you can go into the drill vault, come over to the emphasis here. If you want to search just by shooting, you can do that. There's also some finishing drills, some fundamentals, that kind of thing. But we're just go ahead and select shooting right there. There are other filters that you can use as well. So you can go by number of players here. So we want two-person shooting drills. So we just click two players, which is fine. And we're going to get all of them that are here. Some have videos to them, some are just the PDFs. We're going to look at the PDFs today. So let's grab a couple of these. Now, these are almost all drills that I've used at some point, and I find that I use a variety of drills. I don't have just my favorite drill that I use. Every team that I have needs different drills. Every subgroup of players I have. So I might have three guys who are great finishers, but I have three or four guys who can't finish at all. So we need some of those drills. So my finishers might do 3-point shooting, and the kids who aren't good at finishing are going to do some different types of shooting drills. So I'll mix and match it. I don't always have everybody do the same shooting drill all the time. Now, this requires a little bit of planning, but that's what this is all about. Getting in here, knowing what you can grab, write it down in your practice plan, print it out, whatever, and you can take it with you and you can do it pretty easily. All right. One of the great ones that I like to do is 10 in 2 minutes. And anytime you can add time to it when you're doing kind of your block practice plan, I do kind of a mixture of a block plan versus kind of a variety towards the end, where I'm not using necessarily just shooting drills, dribbling drills. It's situational stuff. It's concepts. It's going over scouting reports, that kind of stuff. But during the block portion, where I'm working on just my dribbling and my shooting and my passing and my rebounding, where we're just working on that one skill, this is one of the drills that I like to use. But basically, you got 5 spots on the floor. Players have 10 minutes or have 2 minutes to make 10 shots. 10 minutes would be an awful lot of time to make 10 shots. Some players are going to knock this out and make it harder for them. So the first time they do it, I'll put the time up on the clock and I record how long it takes them. So my best shooters might get this done in a minute and 10 seconds, let's say. Not a very good zero there, but a minute and 10. Well, that's when we do it again, they have to try to beat that time. My worst shooters, 2 minutes is they need all of it, and they may not even come close to it. I don't punish the kids for not making it, but I have them keep track of, or I'll keep track of on a clipboard. You made 5 in 2 minutes. Our goal is 6 the next time. I don't punish them for not having the skill, to get it done. Now, if they made 10 in 2 minutes, they used all 2 minutes, but the next time we do it, they make 7, I might say something like, all right, you got 2 push-ups for everyone under 10 you got, or you got 2 push-ups for everyone underneath your best score. So it does have a level of accountability, but the goal is to get shots to add a little bit of pressure on them. Having a consequence isn't bad, but I'm not going to run them to death or anything. If I run everybody in a drill like this, let's say we're going to do it twice. We do 10 in 2 minutes. Now we're going to go run 2 down and backs real quick, and then we're going to get right back and we're going to do it again. Because now I want them to shoot with some fatigue. I want them to shoot under duress. So it's not a punishment for not making it. Everybody is running. It's to mimic what we're going to see in a game. So this is one drill that you certainly could use, Coach. 10 in 2 minutes. Adjust it for your skill level. If it's 5 in 2 minutes, that's fine. We just want lots of reps at this time. All right. You can also do it as a race. So if players want to race to see the first one who can get done, that kind of thing, that works as well. The one thing I don't like about that is the best shooter might win every single time, and then some kids stop trying. So not always best one. When we're trying to develop consistency, 2 in a row is huge. We do 2 in a row in a lot of shooting drills that we do. We do one particular drill, I'm not sure I have a PDF of it, but where we start about 10 feet from the basket and the kids have to make 2 in a row and then they take a step back, make 2 in a row and take a step back, 2 in a row and they take a step back. And they see, we do it for 3 minutes. So they're shooting to see how far they can get back behind the 3-point line at the varsity level. At the middle school level, they're probably going to make it as far. But when they miss 2 in a row, they have to take a step forward. They have to take a step forward until they're back to where they started. So it's a mental challenge for them at that point. That typically starts, I know this is a different drill with what we have on the screen though, but they'll start here and then they take a step back and a step back and a step back, and they might be a little bit bigger than this, but and a step back, and if they miss, they take a step forward. They take a step forward, and they're doing that for 3 minutes. So mentally, some of the guys, they're a little bit off. They've got to figure out how to get themselves back in that shooting mode, get their rhythm back. That's really what we're looking for, is rhythm and timing in their shot more than anything. Okay. In this particular drill, though, in this 2-in-a-row shooting drill, what we're trying to do is we're just trying to develop consistency. So we give them 10 spots to shoot from. I like to have them shoot the 15-footers first and then go to the 3-pointers. I think that develops more consistency in your shot. You start in closer, then you move back. You could do it so they go from here to here if you want, or you can have them go all the way around like I've got it diagrammed here, and then once they get to that spot, they come back, and now they're going this way. So whichever way you want to do it is fine. But they have to make 2 in a row before they can move. 2 in a row, 2 in a row. Now, they do have a rebounder. So we've got a teammate down here who's rebounding, kicking the ball out, but they're constantly moving into that shot. We may also have it where they need to make 2 in a row where they start here. You got to make this one. You're moving over. You got to make this one. And then we're going to go back. We got to make the first one, and then we got to make the second one. So they're moving from shot to shot. They're not just standing in one spot. But once they made 2 in a row from space 1, they can go to 2 in a row here. Now they go 2 and 3. So you can kind of make some variety up how you want to do that. All right. So this one typically has time as well. We're looking at 2 minutes, usually, to try to get through all 10 of these spots, making 2 in a row. And you can change that time to fit your player's needs. All right. Now I kind of added 2 into that at one time. So sorry about that. All right. Let's go ahead and do a little free throw shooting. Anytime we can add pressure to free throws, we like to do that. This one is pretty quick and easy. It's competitive for the players, so they certainly like to do this. But and you can change this. It doesn't have to be a +3, -3. I would say this is probably more of a middle school range, maybe than high school. But it's whatever you want to start at. +2, -2 works. But if you miss it, then you get -1. You make it, you get +1. The first one to +3 wins. Now, if player 1 makes all 3 of them and they're the first one, the other player should get an opportunity to also match that. So they shouldn't lose automatically, because player 2 may have only shot it twice and made them both. It just so happened they weren't the first player. So we have them keep track of it. As your shooters get really good, then it's your plus only counts if it's a swoosh. If you hit the rim, you can either count that as a minus or counts as nothing. But if you get up to +2 and you miss one, you go down to +1. You miss it again, you go to 0. You miss it again, you go to -1. So there's a level of competition. A lot of times we don't go any more than 3 people at a group. A lot of times, if we have enough hoops, we'll just go 2 people at a group. They play, winner moves on. So it's kind of a king of the court thing. The winner moves to the next court, and now they're playing against somebody else. So it's a fun way to get some free throw shooting in, add a little bit of pressure to them. So coaches, there are 3, really 4 shooting drills that you can add. I know they're all on air. We do shooting drills that aren't on air, but I want to show something that maybe everybody can use from the elementary level all the way up to the varsity level to continue to improve on your shooting. And one of these times I'll do a video that has some defense involved so we can see how we shoot under pressure. All right, coaches, whether you're seeing this over at CoachMattDennis.com, you're on YouTube, you're seeing it on a social media channel, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If there's shooting drills that you love to do, I'd love to hear about them as well. All right, until next time, go in the gym, get your team better.